So this is the best of the best collection in the world by the Guinness World Record. Uh, I kind of want to see if there's like a manga or anime one. You know, I had a pretty big collection myself. You guys remember my old room? I had a big collection. Not anymore because I sold a lot of it. But yeah, I'm interested. Let's watch it. Wow. Rubik's Cube. IQ is popular, yeah. Of Polly Pocket item.
This is my Polly Pocket room, which is basically my office.
I've never heard of this. I guess kids style. Yeah? Okay.
I began collecting Polly Pockets at the end of 2019. I had just turned 30 that year, so I was feeling very nostalgic, thinking about my childhood, all the fun toys I used to have, and one toy that was always in the back of my mind was Polly Pocket.
My name is Constantine Adams, and welcome to my amazing record-breaking Legend of Zelda collection.
A Zelda fan. That's a lot. I don't have any sister though. I have a brother. That's crazy.
So these were actually the first Zelda items that I started collecting, part of my amiibo collection. I made it my mission to collect every amiibo, and a few years later, that's what happened. I had all the amiibos ever released, and after that, I sold 90% of my video game collection. That is the time when it really solidified for me to collect all the merchandise beyond the video game.
That's true, I guess. That's so much stuff.
What's up,
For me, it's like, you know, like having an anime and manga collection, the fun of it was having many different series and many different things, right? I can't imagine doing a collection for like only one thing. I don't know what I would make a collection of. I mean, I don't know, like, I guess, yeah, One Piece, there would be like so many things that you could collect, so you could do a big one, but I don't know what I would choose, you know? I think the fun of a collection for me is having many various things, you know? So like focusing on just one franchise or one anime is kind of crazy. Or one game like Zelda, yeah.
everybody? I am Dave Fawcett, aka the TMNT Collector, and I just got the Guinness World Record for largest collection of TM.
I mean, yeah, because I don't know if you know, but France is the second country that buys the most manga, right? Number one is Japan, but in France we buy the most manga outside of Japan, so yeah. I mean, I don't really know about like other adults, but I think it's very popular, yeah. Yeah. We are a big fan of what you do over here.
TMNT memorabilia. Come with me and check it out. Welcome
Video
to the
quality is
Turtle
bad.
Land.
Wow. That's cool.
I think for the most part, my friends think I'm absolutely crazy, but the friends that understand it, understand it. My family is very supportive of it. My wife, also a collector, and I got super lucky there, like finding a unicorn, because, you know, not too many women would let their husband decorate the entire living room of their house
I guess,
with
yeah.
Ninja Turtle toys.
Hello, my name is Megan Pierce, and I'm attempting to set the Guinness World Record for the largest collection of Joker memorabilia, and today I'm going to show you a few of my
Joker.
favorite items in my collection.
Okay.
Right here we have one of the largest pieces in my collection, which is a Batman bicycle from 1989. And this bike was released during the hype of the Tim Burton Batman film. A lot of strange merchandise was coming out during this time, and this is one of the pieces
bike
that
of
came
all
out.
thing, yeah.
So
That's
right here
weird.
we have a couple themed shelves with a bunch of different food products, such as this bowl from 1966. And we have a few
66.
food items that have been preserved over the years, such as a chocolate bar from 1989, and it is still solid. Here I've got a
See, this is what's interesting. I mean, we see when someone has like such a big collection, they have many things that are kind of, like easy to get, right? But the thing that are interesting is that kind of thing, right? Like it's so, there's probably like so little that you can still find. That's what's interesting. And that was part of the fun for me when I was like, for many years I was going all the time to like guide sale and use good place, trying to find like little things like this that were very rare or something. And sometimes it would happen where I would find like a rare print of a manga or something, or like some old specific version of like a collector edition of like an anime, the kind of thing that you can't find easily anymore. I think that's what's the part of the fun. Yeah. What is more popular, manga or bande dessinée? Definitely manga. I mean, I don't think like bande dessinée or comics, if you will. I don't think they're like that like as big in France as manga. Yeah. But to be honest, I think it's the same in America. I mean, at this point, I think in America, manga is more popular than comics as well, I think. If I'm not wrong.
friend with me, the Joker. And this is a life-size or nearly life-size cardboard cutout from the theaters in 2008 when The Dark Knight was showing. And I picked this up from a guy who picked it up from the theaters. So I am the third owner of this lovely piece.
That's cool.
With the Pringles. My mom was
Pringles.
sick when I was a child.
I like Pringles. Oh, here we go. I was gonna say, like, is that the one that I really like? I think this one, like, right here is the one I really like. I like the spicy one. Pringles are pretty good.
She gives them to me all the time, and that reminded me of her, and that's how I started collecting too.
He has 1,263 Pringles can.
I was 9 years old at the time, and I told my mom, I said, I want to be in the Guinness World Record. And she was just laughing at me, but that was a dream when I was a kid. And I did not realize that, that I can break a record now, and I'm in the book. A Wavy limited edition. So they have different kind of flavors. Fire roasted jalapeno. It's
Whoa.
Chipotle ranch.
Potato chips avec ou sushi au salt. Le classique. Oh, Minions. Do you collect anything, Saul? Any manga, any anime? As always, when I watch stuff like this, it's like the amount of money these people have to do all this. I mean, I guess the Pringles, like, the potato chips is like, it's probably not that expensive, except if he has to ship them from other country, but stuff like this. You can buy an ounce with everything that is spent on
This is
this.
Steve Sansweet, and welcome
Star
to
Wars.
Rancho Obi-Wan.
Whoa.
This is our tower of action figures in the middle here. All of the vintage
93,000 items. I mean, with Star Wars, I believe it, there's so much stuff.
action figures are here, guarded by 575 stormtroopers. These are the boys in the band, the cantina musicians, the Biff musicians. That is the original door to the Mos Eisley Cantina. The Darth Vader costume here is made up of some original pieces that were actually screen used. I'm in Carbonite and Boba Fett, and this is a one-of-a-kind treasure, the
What is
Empire
this?
Strikes Bike.
Okay. They make bike out of everything. Wow. Oh, wow. The largest collection of pinball machine. He has 1,041 pinball machine.
When someone mentions pinball, the first thing I think about is, do
When
I
you were
have the
little.
game? Are they selling that game, or do they have a friend that's got that game? My name is Rob Burke. Currently, I'm the...
Like, you definitely can't keep this in your house. Like, you need a full building. That's crazy.
Guinness Book of Records holder for the most pinball machines. And the reason why I have so many of these games is during COVID, I had nothing to do. People say, hey, you gotta be sick, man. There's something wrong with you. For me, pinball represents a time in my childhood that was a happy time. As far as your eye can see.
Wow.
And there's more upstairs.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
last count, we're around 1,150 games. What there is here is a lot of history. A lot of games, guys.
My name's Paul Scardino, also known in the Funko
Man, can you imagine like going into that room like just for one day and trying all the different ones? That would be fun.
world as the
Oh,
pop
Funko Pop.
enthusiast, and I just broke the Guinness World Record for the largest Funko Pop collection again this
8,000.
year. We're going to take a look at the collection now.
So the first area here is animation.
So a lot of Dragon Ball Z, a lot of Super Saiyans up there. My favorite out of the Simpsons are the two aliens, which came in a 2-pack several years ago. Super cool. So I also wanted to show this pop. This is me. So Funko started a Pop Yourself line. So you can go online, pick different accessories and outfits and different things. So I just picked a couple accessories, a Funko Pop, and then like a trophy for Guinness, glasses and a beard, and this is how it came out.
Let's go.
So then it sounds like it's pretty easy to get a lot of them. You just like create a bunch and buy them.
Welcome to my Squishmallows world. Over here, we got
It's not
some
so popular, yeah.
McDonald's.
I don't think I've ever seen a pinball machine in real life myself. Like I think like I've played it in computer game, but in real life I don't know if I've seen a pinball machine.
Squishmallow items. Over here, we got the Sea Life collection and the
Squishmallow.
amazing Halloween display. One of
Very
my
cute.
favorites. Her name is Buffy, which I love. Absolutely love my foxes. One of my favorite animals, so of course I have a big collection of them. And then I have the fun section, bunch of just random assortment of Squishmallows that were perfect to jump in.
You want to jump on it.
What I love about Squishmallows,
Here we go.
well, of course they're very squishy and cuddly, and you can have a different Squishmallow to sleep with every night. At the last official count, I had 1,523 Squishmallows. It feels absolutely amazing to have my own Guinness World Record title. It's just the most crazy experience. I'm just still in awe that I've been able to win this and be a part of this amazing book with all these other amazing record holders.
Hi, my name is Flo and welcome to my rotating puzzle collection. I have over
puzzle
2,000
collection.
cubes at home and 1,519 unique cubes. My first cube 16 years ago. I found this cube in a
You
box
carry it
in the
over?
attic when I moved. After then I always looking for a new challenge and new cubes, and
I have never managed to solve this in real life. I know we had one when I was younger, and I think my brain is not good enough for this. And this guy is like so many.
now I
Big brain,
have
huh?
many new challenges. This one is the smallest in my collection and it's also works. And from the smallest one we came to the biggest one.
Super guy.
It works.
Crazy.
Hi, my name is Antonio Romero Montero, and I've just been awarded the Guinness.
Yeah, I've seen this guy before. The biggest video game collection. Like, this is the coolest thing, seriously. 20,000 games. Physical games. I don't even know if people have that many games on Steam. Like if I was in this room, I mean, it would be so interesting to look at everything.
World record for the largest video game collection in the world. Today, I get to show you my lifelong childhood dream come true.
That's
with
insane.
Showcasing my collection of over 20,139 games.
That's also probably the biggest backlog of all time, because how many games has he played? Like 5? Yeah.
I'll start out by this wall that encompasses from ceiling to floor and wraps around all the way through these columns of over 1,800 PlayStation 2 games, which consists of a complete North American collection for PlayStation 2. This wall, I also have a complete North American collection of PlayStation 3 games. Down here, I have a growing collection of Famicom games, which is the
Rubik Cube with aspect is the game color, but it feels different when touching went viral. Interesting.
original Nintendo system that came out in Japan. And then here, wedged in the ceiling, I have over 1,000 PlayStation 1 games.
I would be afraid it would fall down.
So coming through here is where I house all my cartridges. I'll start out with here. Here I have a complete collection of original Game Boy games for the North American market. Complete collection of Game Boy Advance games for North American market. And then on this wall, I have over 1,000 Nintendo DS games. These are some of the more rare components too. I have a complete Neo Geo Pocket collection for North America.
Okay. Well, seriously. I mean, that would be really interesting to like take a look at everything in that room, and I'm sure people can't revisit, you know, this is like precious, you know, but man, that's cool. 20,000 game. Crazy. I think when I was young, the most game I had for a console was like, I think the PlayStation 1. I think I had like 40 or 50 game on PS1. That was the most I had. Yeah, I think so. Okay, well, that was fun. Good video. Very good video. Well, that was a nice and informative video. What do we watch next?